The year was 1991. I was in 3rd grade, and my older sister was in 5th. We attended an elementary school that was just a few blocks away from our childhood home, and we lived one street over from my grandparents. Our neighborhood had a lot of children, and there were usually adults outside working in the garden or fixing cars. One day after we were dropped off, we decided to go visit our grandfather. My grandparents' house had a huge privacy fence. We would drop in from time to time, but if the gate was locked, we would just turn around and go home. As we were about to cross the street, we saw a man blocking our path, staring us down. The man looked like he benched semi-trucks in his spare time. Aside from us and the brute, the streets were completely deserted. If we cried out for help, I don't think there was anyone outside that would hear us. Just our luck. The one day our street is empty, we encounter a steroid-addicted lunatic. The man began charging toward us. "You two are coming with me." That was our cue to start running. Due to a recent surgery that I had on my ankle, I was having trouble keeping up, so my sister put me on her shoulders and bolted down an alley that led back to our house. We raced to the front door and began beating on it. But nobody was home. We looked behind us as the man emerged from the alley. Just then, our next-door neighbor, who was an older woman, came outside to see what the commotion was. She was holding a shotgun in her hands. She saw how frightened we were, and then looked at the imposing man coming toward us. She instantly put 2 and 2 together. She raised her gun. "You leave these kids alone, or say goodbye to your manhood." The man stopped in his tracks, raised his hands in the air, then slowly backed away, eventually disappearing down the alley. My sister called the cops, and then our dad. The police never found out who that man was, although there were some other abductions of children around our area, which were suspected to be linked to human trafficking. I am very thankful that our neighbor intervened with her BFG that day. Otherwise, my sister and I could have been abducted.